and embarrassed, but more so than just the indifference of it. I think we really the fear makes us look away. We don't want to be them. We don't want to know about them, and yet all they want is eye contact because it's recognition that they're human beings. They don't want your money. They want you to look at them and just acknowledge that they're there.
Absolutely, and one of the things that was so amazing. Living in Marina del Rey, there's all sorts of people you can come in contact with, and from your neighborhood grocery store clerk to politicians to successful actors and actresses. And, I was in this wheelchair, and I would do this thing every single day. I would go from my home in the marina down past Venice Beach, down past Santa Monica, come back. And this one particular woman would always come up, and I would see her around. She would get up very early in the morning. She would have her dogs. She would always speak and would stop the dogs and let the dogs sit and lick my hand and play with my fingers and things like that. And was always very warm and welcoming, and would just keep right on going and keep right on going. I would see her every day, and this went on for the longest time. And then one day when I was down there, the gentleman that runs Muscle Beach was preparing this event for Memorial Day, and he was talking about some of the celebrities that were going to come and participate. And one of the celebrities was Angelica Houston, the Oscar-winning daughter of
I love her. I love
Walter
her.
Houston.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, really? Is she around here? I didn't. He says, Joseph, you speak to her every morning. I'm like, what do you mean I speak to her every morning? He says, every morning when you're in your chair, that's the woman with the dogs.
Oh, my God.
Then the next day, because, you see people, she has her glasses on, she just stops, she smiles, and she just talks, and then the next day I see her. And all of a sudden now, I'm able to see who she is, and because normally when she would see me, she would raise the glasses up and start the conversation. And it didn't change. And, it's funny because there's so many people that would just walk right on past, that wouldn't even make eye contact. But she would stop every single day and ask me how my day was doing, how it was going. And it was just very encouraging and supporting and supportive. So, yeah, it was an amazing
to know,
thing.
I always thought she had a great heart.
Yeah, absolutely. I was always a fan of her work, but that, that multiplied for me upon that situation, because after experiencing so many friends, not, just people who recognized me, who knew me, but will react so differently. And here was this person who, I've seen pretty much anything and everything that she's been in, and she stopped, and it was just a great experience. Again, not because she was a celebrity, but because, this was someone who, like anyone else, could have kept right on going. I mean, not just Angelica, anyone who stopped and spoke to me, I embraced. There was one young lady who used to run early in the morning down the boardwalk, and right before I left, I got a thank you card, and I gave it to her, because I used to remember every time I would be rolling down the boardwalk at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, and she's doing her run, she would go right past me and give me a nice little smile and a wave, and it went on like that, like clockwork. And so the day that I was leaving, the day before I left, I rolled over to her and explained to her what I was doing, and how her smile and her waving actually, because, to roll from my house to Santa Monica Pier and back, it would take me a few hours.
Wow. To
do that. And, and these are all things that, that you don't think about when you're able to walk, that, yes, this normal trek would take me maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes to walk from my house to Santa Monica Pier, maybe 30 minutes at the most. But now to do this in this wheelchair, it seemed like forever. I would have to go and then stop and take a breath. And so, there were a lot of wonderful people that embraced what I was doing.
Your arms must be in great shape.
Yeah, tired, but I guess
yeah.
they're okay. Yes.
Okay, so we've gone from I don't know why I can't say that today, Marina Del Rey, and here you are in Bangkok, Thailand. And you tell me you're in a state of crisis over there. The country's in a state of crisis. The airports have been closed. The country's bitterly divided. Might even be a civil war going to happen. They've shut down rail services. Are you afraid?
Well, it was very shocking when you hear that there's a state of emergency that's taking place, especially in a country in which in a place that you're so far away from home.
Right.
But I know that we're pretty safe. The production, our headquarters, is away from where a lot of this is taking place. Not too far away. I mean, I can pretty much see it from my balcony window where all this is actually occurring. But the security where we are, it has been wonderful. It was wonderful even before the state of emergency, and so now obviously it has quadrupled, if not,
Are you
more
staying in
times.
a house or a hotel?
We have a hotel. We have like these condos here.
Okay.
In Bangkok, yes.
Okay.
And so the entire crew and.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, the entire crew and cast, we're all in the same building, so we all can rely on each other, and we pretty much don't go too far. We get escorted back and forth to the set for filming, and brought back.
So
it's like this caravan, yes.
We have this emergency in Bangkok that we need to read about and look and hopefully won't go much further than what they're doing right now, and you stay safe and be able to come back home, and that hopefully there'll be no war in Thailand. It would be a shame in a country that's kind of on its way back from the tsunami, really, and have to go through something horrific again. So I wish you a safe journey there. So what about how's your Thai? How can you say hello and goodbye?
I'm getting a little better at it. For someone who's been here as long as I have to say I'm still quite poor with a lot of my my Thai speaking, and I definitely need to get better. Before I leave, I think I will be.
Can you say hello?
A little bit more.
Or?
Yeah, I could say it's there's certain phrases, and it's funny because. At the end of each word, or the end of certain phrases, should I say, the ladies say ka, and the guys have to say ka, and it's just the linguistic, the phrasing. It's like the exact same word, but it's said differently when it. Thank you.
Hello there. You're back.
Hi there. Sorry about
good.
that, everyone.
That's okay. Great. I'm glad that you're there. I thought it was me for a moment, but it's okay.
No, it was me. No, it's funny. For some reason, when I call here from Bangkok, I've had that happen numerous times where calls have been dropped. So.
Oh dear. Thank you so much. It's been Josef Cannon. Has been my guest this evening. Actor, human rights activist, father. Thank you so much for joining me. You've been calling in from Thailand. This is Coach Picasso. Thanks very much. Thank you so much, Josef, for coming on. Take care. God bless.
Thank you, Frankie. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.